Hey everybody, we're back.
Yes.
And we're talking today about the fifth P. And what we've just touched on is the dynamics of the vitalities that go on in business and the measurements we actually use, just like when we go to a doctor's surgery, and what the doctor does to get a sense of what we've told him and what the body's actually telling him. And in business, we do the same with the 4 Ps.
Yep.
We do that with
your prospects, because without prospects you can't build your processes properly, and once you get processes you find out you've got too much work, so you need people.
and then what happens?
Then you get profits.
Absolutely, you get profitability, and they're really dynamic.
And I'll say this, someone asked me the other day, why would you go to that? And I said, because I'm not building a job, I'm building a business.
Correct, that's what we're building.
And that's the difference.
Oh, that's exactly right. And we have got measures in place. So we've got the vitality of what's going on. So like for me, I'm building my YouTube channel.
Yes.
So this morning when I got up, I was just checking it just for the sake of having a bit of fun. I had no idea. I had 83 at about 6 o'clock this morning.
We launched it last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when I got to the studio, 4 hours later, I had 138.
Because you'd taken some action.
I'd taken some action and actually done some posts.
Yeah.
So I'd actually understood I want to gain prospects, clients. I want to engage in a much more focused and strategic way, and it's actually working. So that whole dynamic, I'm practicing, in a sense, what I preach and what I'm actually working with when I'm coaching my clients.
And I think that's the difference. When clients say to you, how do you know it works, John? Well, actually, you got up, you put some posts up, and you actually did the actions you tell other people to do.
Correct.
By the time you got here, it was another 50-something.
Yes.
So it had actually given you return.
Yes, and my Facebook advisor had told me I need to make it specific and I need to make it clear about who I am.
Yeah.
And I think she will be really happy with the post I put up. Yeah. Really happy. And so I'm learning. So all of us are learning. And one of the tips I've just recorded is I don't know. And I put something up and said I don't know. And she said, this is what you do, John.
I think it was like
learning.
Was it Maurice from Portugal?
Yes.
I mean, he asked you, how do I get better at talking in, he goes to networking groups, which a lot of us do, and he said, look, I'm a bit nervy, I'm not good at it, and you said, well, learn something, read a book, learn something.
Absolutely.
Bring some new information that makes you interesting.
Correct. And that's what this is all about, and we know there is thousands of people who listen to us on these shows, and that's what we want. We want to help businesses, and I really want to drive home the point. The vital signs that you are reading are essential for you to really understand what's going on in and for your business.
Now with the 4 Ps, John, and we have questions flash up all the time, but one question I think comes up, they say, okay, John, why is it prospects before processes? Wouldn't we build our process so we can handle the prospects? Interesting.
You just can't. I know what you would say, and I've done this. People have done all the admin, and they're saying, well, where's all the clients? So there is no point in doing all the admin support unless you've got clients, because your clients actually create a different temperature for what your business really is all about. See, we tend to say as business owners, our clients will perform in this way. Wrong. We need to let our clients come to us. We need to understand who our clients are and let them tell us the story of how they want our business to actually work and operate.
Absolutely.
And it's really important. So by what we're encouraging our team to do as they listen to this is not only be subscribers and tick the bell so you get the notifications, but we want you to ask questions and we also want your comments. Because we want to earn the temperature and discern the temperature of the people that are listening to 101 Media, and in particular, the Coach's Corner. We want to know from you.
And I think that's the thing, that we've come into a world now where it's more community-based, and we can be a worldwide community. Yes, we may be in different countries, but we're kind of all the same kind of people.
Oh, absolutely we are.
We've all got our own needs and wants and frustrations, but we've also found solutions.
Yes, we have.
And we're there to share them with other people. I tell you, it comes back to you tenfold.
Oh, absolutely. And I know the questions that people are asking us are atypical questions that I get all the time in business. I love the fact that I understand where business is at. I'm answering those questions, and people are asking the kinds of things that I do in my coaching all the time. And so when Maurice asked the question about networking and what do you do, I knew I knew how to help him because it's what I do in my networking.
And how many people out there have gone, well, we got networking too?
Absolutely. So we're helping not only Maurice, and please let us know how you go, Maurice, but we want to help anybody who is actually out there networking, and good businesses are in. So we've done the prospects, we're actually now creating process. So when you know your process, and I have a speech written out, and I've got various topics that I know I want to cover, and I want to repeat to my networking groups my messaging. And so my tagline is climb the mountain, see the view. They all know it. They recognize that's part of my process, which leads to then me growing the people base. So I'm currently building my website, and one of the web guys said to me, John, this is going to work. What will you do if you get all this new work, which is what will happen? He said, that's the dynamic. I'm aware people will be then important to me, and I've got a number of people I'm talking to about coaching and helping them coach as they coach. So I understand that, and the profits will take care of itself. So I'm practicing that in building my own business at multiple levels with multiple streams of income, because that's all the parts of the profits. I'm building all those things, so I'm following my system and I'm watching it unfold in front of me. And when I woke up this morning and saw that, I was amazed at the dramatic impact. And I'd done a little work. I'd put some effort into it. And I'm just thinking it so motivates me to actually do more and learn more, so I can really grapple with these concepts and really deliver on them. So when you're hearing from me, you're hearing a practitioner, not just a coach. Because sometimes people out there, when they think of a coach, it's just someone who wants to tell us, has never done it. Folks, I am doing it with you. I'm building a business, I'm working with Michael. We're seeing 101 Media Group from zero to mum and the pets to 900,000 in 18 months. It is so exciting.
And I think one of the things you said there, which is so true, when we're talking prospects and people say to us, or obviously as a media group help people with the marketing, get clients, they say, what is it? And you said it. It's sharing your story.
Absolutely.
It's being authentic.
Absolutely.
If you can start sharing your story about what you're doing and why you're doing it and why it's going to be a benefit for those people, they will start engaging with you.
Absolutely.
And one thing I've found, John, is then you don't have to sell. They actually want to buy what you've got.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And they want to be part of your community.
Oh, yeah.
But I think when you use the word story, I think that is just so important.
It really is. Because all of us have this amazing story on the inside. And I tell my clients on a regular basis, if you want to know how to market, listen to what you say about your business and capture. Capture the phrases, capture the thoughts, capture the story, capture the illustration. And I mean, capture it in real time, whether you record it in some kind of fashion. And I generally get people to write it out because it really then gets embedded within you, and you've got a repeatable story that is not a repeatable story by rote, but it's a repeatable story that's got emotion and feeling and engagement and authenticity to it.
And I often hear people when I call it a phrase that pays. Some people call them elevator speeches, whatever. I call it a phrase that pays because it will pay dividends.
Yes, it will.
And people listen and say, well, Michael, yours isn't perfect. It changes slightly. Yeah, because I'm actually saying it from here.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't learn. I wrote it out on a bit of paper and worked it out. But it changes because I'm a human being.
That's right. Absolutely.
I don't want to say it as wrote. I know what it's meant to be. I know what I'm meant to convey. So yes, it does. So don't get hung up that it's got to be word perfect.
Correct.
Once it's embedded in your heart,
that's right.
You'll say it instinctively and people will hear it.
And they will hear the instinctiveness of it because people read whether you're authentic or not. It's
absolutely.
One of the traits that we have. So what we're doing today is really wrestling with you about the vitalities of business and understanding the power of what the 4 Ps actually will do before we actually unleash the 5th P. Because if you've got the vitalities, you'll know that they are in place and they're really powerful for you. And the 5th P is actually going to bring transformation, which is my whole passion to help you. So what we want you to do right now is subscribe and click on the bell, because that way you get notification of new content, which we do every week. And we also want to engender a community. So please leave comments or questions, and let's do this together, bring that transformation into business world so we can do this better. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be back real soon.